for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And from the sidelines tonight, we have David Aldridge. Some players are notoriously fast starters. Some take time to settle in. Which camp did you fall into?
Kevin, I was a fairly quick starter. Training camp in the preseason was an opportunity, if I wasn't hurt, to really get ready for the start of the regular season. So I tried to jump out of the gates quickly, and in my short career, I did that.
Here's Ware. Pass to McKinney. Just 4 to shoot. A shake. And it's good on the layup.
Really good way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Chicago. Green with a screen for Henderson. And here is Green. Here's Dawkins. Last time out he had 38 points. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
There's McKinney. Pass to Rowe. Bucks passing it around. 11 feet away. Where? Good.
The assist by Derek McKinney.
Here's Dawkins. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. It's good. Dawkins has got his second basket of the night.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
McKinney passes to McKee. There's McKinney. Five on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McKinney's got his second basket of the game.
I love that possession. Get the ball close to the hoop. A winning play.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
You never want to miss free throws. It's a 15-foot shot with 0 defense. As easy as it gets.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Dawkins. And both free throws good for Dawkins.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's McKinney. Pass to Rowe. Here's Ware. He's guarded by Johnson. The fadeaway. Warriors with the rebound.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Green with a screen for Henderson. Green taking his time here. Clock at 4. Pass to Dawkins. He sinks the 11-footer. Dawkins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Good pass from the big man Green there. Recognized his teammate was open and got it to him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Glenn passes to McKinney. Glenn. Last time out, he had 14 points. Shot clock at 5. Here's McKee. Rebound by Mitchell.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
Here's Dawkins. He's got 8. Johnson inside. And he can't bank that one in. The Bucks train. Down low. Here's Ware. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
Henderson outside. Pass to Green. Here's Dawkins. Henderson outside. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot.
Henderson.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the inside, McKee. Pass to McKinney. Here's Rowe. Here's Glenn. Still scoreless. Lock at 6. Here's McKinney. Here's Ware. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And that one looked good the moment it left his hand.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. And Green now, top of the key. Pass to Dawkins. And Ware pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Chicago Bulls. McKee, no luck. Mitchell passes to Dawkins. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Johnson surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Dawkins. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Dawkins has got 10 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
It simply came down to their inability to get enough shots to fall in that last meeting. Their chances were there for them, but they didn't convert.
And sometimes a few shot misses here or there make all the difference. They know they'll have better luck in the future.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Rodman's checked in. Pass to Ware. And Forbes kicks to McKinney. The Warriors pull it in. Anderson with it. Here's Dawkins. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 13.
He'll be thanking his man for creating that window. The screen gave him plenty of room to operate.
McKinney passes to Ware. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Great possession there. He ends up with a look right at the rim.
Henderson left side. Pass to Dawkins. Now Rodman. Here's Dawkins. 13 points in the game. Inside. Here's Ware. No good with the layup.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just can't finish the job.
Rodman passes to Henderson. Outside, Green. Pass to Dawkins. Rodman sets a screen. The shot by Dawkins is no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Rowe passes to Forbes. McKinney kicks to Ware. To the left wing. McKee for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Dawkins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Buckner's checked in for the Warriors. Richardson comes in for Henderson. And both free throws good for Dawkins. Timeout called, the Bucks. And the Warriors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Dixon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. White, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
2 shots.
And Golden State also making a change. Forte's checked in. Warriors leading by 3. It's Richardson on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great footwork and quickness. The difference maker there for Richardson.
Outside, White. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Richardson the pass to Forte. Back to Richardson. Pass to Forte. Back to Richardson. Over White. Richardson no luck. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Dixon. It's tipped. And they get it back. Willis the pass to Forbes. Goes back up. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Forte, the pass to Green. The shot that time, not on target. Bucks have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Here's the drive. Here's Willis. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Rodman in the high post. Shoots over McKee. It's good on the putback.
That's how you do it. Staying active with the power putback.
And so White will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. Rodman against McKee. Willis with a screen on Rodman. Here's McKee. Rodman with the block.
He plays aggressive. Rodman showing it all on that block.
Pass to Green. Richardson right side. Rodman sets the screen for Richardson. Shoots over White. Richardson no luck. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he drives in. 2 points. That one goes.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Now here's Rodman. Pass to Forte. Back to Rodman. Richardson outside. There's a screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Love the energy from Green inside, going up strong, playing through the foul.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Dixon. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
One of the things, actually the one thing that really stands out to me is the amount of points they're piling up at the charity stripe. They're doing a great job getting to the line and converting.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Just 3 to shoot. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You don't get a lot of those chances. He's going to want that shot back.
Here's Glenn. He has yet to score. Pass to Willis. West outside. Now, here's Willis. Tight defense on him. Rebound by Mitchell. Warriors leading by 5. We're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Buchanan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Buchanan. One shot.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 40% from the field. Here's Glenn. Pass to Dixon. Bucks passing it around. Willis with a screen on Richardson. Here's Glenn. Richardson cover. Good work defensively by Richardson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going. Bucks trail by 8. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Forbes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2. Forbes.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Forbes. He hits both from the stripe. Warriors leading by 6. Outside, Rodman. Back to Richardson. Pass to Rodman. Richardson with it. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Richardson's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mitchell against West. Here's Buckner. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Glenn. Still yet to score. Pass to Willis. Here's Glenn. High post shot. Rodman grabs the rebound.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage.
Willis against Richardson. Driving the lane, and the shot goes in. Richardson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
A 6'5" point. Richardson gives you ridiculous size. Creates some matchup issues.
West kicks to Forbes, to the middle. A nice shot by Dixon.
Love the communication. He knew just when and where to send the hot pass.
Outside, Rodman. Back to Richardson. To the inside. Buckner, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Tell you what, if they're going to try to get back and even the score in this one, playing soft defense like that is not the recipe.
Oh, I agree. Yes, there was a serious lack of rim protection on that play for sure.
And for a coach, there's nothing more maddening than allowing wide open looks at the rim.
One shot.
Bucks trail by 9. Here's Sims. Out left to the wing. Pass to Forbes. Right wing. Let's go. They get the rebound. Willis, no good.
Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Rodman passes to Buchanan. In the corner, it's Rodman. Here's Buckner. Turner up top. On the wing, Rodman. Pass to Turner. Now here's Rodman. Here's Buchanan. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Sims. And it's West in the corner. Here's Sims. To the left side wing. And here's Forbes from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Ogman passes to Turner. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Ogman. And here is Turner. Here's Buckner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Driving to the basket. Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And although he's undersized, he makes up for it with incredible vertical. You love to see him put his athleticism to great use.
Here's Buckner. Over in the corner, Turner. Pass to Rodman. Here's Buchanan. He's covered by Willis. Ogman passes to Turner. Lets it go with a 3. Ogman's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Sims. And Forbes kicks it to West. Here is Forbes. West right side. And it's blocked. Outside Turner. to Ogman. Here's Buchanan. On the wing, Rodman. Left side, Turner. Now here's Rodman. Lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. Cole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Dennis Rodman picks one up. The Bucks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Bucks. Pause. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Henderson. Outside, Green. Pass to Dawkins. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Henderson. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
McKinney kicks to McKee. Here's Ware, guarded by Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Third team.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Ware. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Now Henderson. Pass to Dawkins. They need this one. He takes it up and lays it in. Dawkins has got 17 now.
A solid point guard. This team is in good hands with Henderson.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Here's Glenn. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Ware. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Bucks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
At the line for 2. Ware.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Dawkins. 17 points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
Relentless effort on the offensive end. The defense just can't contain his energy.
Glenn passes to Ware. Pass to McKinney. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Henderson. McKinney, no good. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Dawkins. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You'll get tons of that from Henderson. Has a great feel for where his guys are on the floor. Pass
to Ware. McKinney. There's a good screen. Shot from the top of the key. And Dawkins pulls it down.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Now Henderson. Mitchell outside. Here's Dawkins. The second effort, and the layup is up and in. Dawkins has got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
You know, when you're down like they are, you can't give up any second chance opportunities.
It's hard enough to attempt a comeback, so you have to complete the stops you can.
Glenn passes to McKinney, shoots over Henderson, and again the Bucks miss.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Pure will there from Henderson, powering that bucket in.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Perfect alley-oop. I love the connection he has with his teammates.
Henderson looking it over. And Green now, top of the key.
Milwaukee foul. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
.121 left to play here in the second quarter. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Dawkins kicks to Johnson. They get it back. And Green gets it to go.
Well, Green has a good nose for the boards, helping him track down the rebound and sending it right back.
Rose shot is good.
Great execution on the inbounds. Nicely drawn up play by the coaching staff.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. Count the basket. Dawkins has got 25 points in the game.
Nice work operating right under the hoop, going on the attack inside.
Here's Glenn, still without a basket. Here's Ware. The second chance effort. Goes up again. Good. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Since his last game, he's been a machine, cleaning up every chance he gets.
He sure is. These past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or a hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Here's Dawkins. It's stolen by McKee. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Henderson. Mitchell outside. Pass to Dawkins. Off on the layup. Bucks trail by 10. Here's McKinney. And here is McKee. Here's Ware. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Dawkins. Banked in off the glass. Dawkins has got 27.
Working his way inside for a high percentage look there. Nicely done.
A bumpy start to a new half for this D, though. They kind of gave that up.
Here's Ware, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Milwaukee, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for Milwaukee, Ware, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Dawkins. Trying to get open as Johnson. The shot by Dawkins is no good. They still have time, Mike, to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
They did. Here's Ware. 15 points in the game. The lead now cut to single digits. Ware's got 17 now.
Good work from mid-range. I like seeing him look to score from there.
Here's Dawkins. And it's Glenn with the rebound. Here's McKinney, covered by Mitchell. McKinney passes to Ware. Shoots over Johnson. Ware, no good. Warriors leading by 9. Henderson outside. Here's Dawkins. He's got 27. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. Misses the 3.
And right now, I think he's ready for this quarter to be over.
I don't know if I've ever seen him this cold. Rough quarter indeed.
McKinney passes to Rowe. Lucky with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Fades. Ware, no good. Warriors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Dawkins. To end the drought. Got a piece of it.
The anticipation it takes to pull this off, reaching out and getting all ball on the block attempt.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Rowe missing. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Dawkins kicks to Green. Green with a screen for Henderson. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Henderson's got 6.
Getting it done inside. I like watching guards like Henderson find ways to score down low.
There's the screen. Pass to Ware. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. They stuck to their game plan, and it's paid off.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors leading by 10. And here's Henderson. He has 6. Here's Dawkins. Back to Henderson. Green with a screen for Henderson. With the drive. Milwaukee with the rebound. Glenn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Here's Ware. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Henderson outside. Pass to Green. Here's Dawkins. And again, no good by Golden State.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
Here's Ware. Johnson with the defensive effort. Mitchell dishes to Green. Green with a screen for Henderson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The selfless, team-first attitude of Green is commendable. It's why his guys like playing with him.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the 2nd free throw. And the Bucks with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. They set the pick. Pass to Ware. Here's Glenn. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Warriors leading by 11. Green, the pass to Mitchell. Shoots. Dawkins, good. Dawkins has got 29 in the game.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yeah, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
McKinney passes to McKee. Here's Glenn, and he's covered by Dawkins. Here's McKinney. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's Rowe missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. Pass to Dawkins. Now here's Green. Not a lot of room. Green draws the double. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Green with a screen on McKee. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Bucks trail by 13. Here's McKinney. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Ware. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
He likes to operate in that mid-range area. Very comfortable there.
He can shoot over defenders. That's one of his advantages.
Pass to Green. Here's Dawkins. To the paint. Here's Henderson. Lays it up off the glass. Henderson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Milwaukee with the ball. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And some changes here for the Warriors. Rodman, he's checked in for Mitchell. Turner comes in for Dawkins. And it's Richardson in for Gerald Henderson. And so it's Milwaukee now. To to the right side. Back to Forbes. McKee with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Dixon. Out to the right wing. For 3, Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. Warriors leading by 13. On the wing, Turner. Knocked loose. Here's Dixon. Now here's McKee. Here is Forbes. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McKee. Shoots from 12. Here's Dixon. Tries again. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Green. Turner against McKee. And Turner kicks to Rodman. Richardson outside. Green with a screen for Richardson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Putting some power behind this play. Richardson daring the defense to foul.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson.
And Richardson's role is to score, and score often. His coaches and teammates encourage him to be aggressive.
West is checked in for the Bucks. Buckner's checked in for Golden State. He doesn't get the second one. Bucks trail by 14. Down low, here's Willis, and he makes good on the layup. Willis has got his second bucket of the night.
A high percentage look. Can't get closer than that.
Richardson kicks to Rodman. Pass to Buckner. Back to Rodman. Richardson outside. On the wing, Rodman. Guarded by McKee. Buckner, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Forbes. Now McKee. Green with the rebound. Green's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Rodman in the post, defended by West. Turner looking around. Richardson outside. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Bucks. Trying to make up some ground here, Coach.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And this is how you run screen and rolls. He's terrific at capitalizing often.
Richardson outside.
Derek McKee.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Golden State moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. It's up a 3. Richardson no luck. Bucks trail by 10. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dixon. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Dixon's got 5 points so far. The Warriors shooting about 42% so far. And here Here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. Rodman outside. Back to Richardson. Over Dixon. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Forbes. To the wing right side. Press passes to Willis. And the shot is good. He's got 8.
Good use of the bounce pass there to set up his teammate.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Dixon. Turner against West. Here is Forbes. Now here's West. Dixon passes to West. Turner with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
He's not the biggest guy out there, but Rodman makes a big impact in the low post. He plays way above his size.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks trail by 8. Out to the wing. Pass to Forbes. Out to the right wing. Here's Dixon. At the top of the key, Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And here is West. Over to the left wing. Here's Dixon. Over to the wing. Forbes the pass to Willis. Drains it from 17 feet out. So it's the Warriors now. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Richardson outside. It's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The Bucks making a switch here.
Substitution for Milwaukee. Number 20, Kobe Kennedy.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Buckner. 5 to shoot. From about 16. Off the left rim and out. Bucks trail by 6. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Kennedy. Poked away.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
Richardson outside. Pass to Buckner. Rodman kicks to Turner. Richardson dishes to Rodman. Turner for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Willis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kennedy. The Bucks working the ball around. To the wing on the left. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Golden State. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Rodman. Richardson outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Here is Forbes. Pass to West. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 6. Richardson the pass to Buckner. And Turner kicks to Richardson. Trying to get something going. The putback. And another shot. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Kennedy.
Oh, slow finish. Throw that thing down.
Woo! And he double clutches and throws it down. Timeout, Warriors. The Bucks making a change here. Ware's checked in. Dawkins checked in for the Warriors. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. He wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Back to Willis. Right wing. Here is Forbes. Pass to West. To the left wing. Puts up a 3. Here's Ware. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
The shot by Dawkins is no good. Bucks trail by 4. To the left side wing. Outside, Willis. West with the ball. Pass to Forbes. Out to the right wing. Cole. Rebounded by Buchanan. Rodman up top. To the right side. Here's Buckner. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Assist goes to Buchanan.
Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Now, here's Willis. He's covered closely. To the wing right side. Cole. Turner covering. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Dawkins. Takes it inside. Misses from short range.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
Cole. Turner covering. Back to West. 13 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Not exactly the highest percentage look right there.
Yeah, coaching staff perhaps looking for something better than that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
For 2. Forbes.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Different look here for the Warriors. Both free throws good from Forbes. Now here's Henderson. Green, the screen. Pass to Dawkins. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Dawkins has got 31 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's McKinney. Here's Ware. He's guarded by Johnson. Ware, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Dawkins, the pass to Henderson. Green up on top. Clock at 6. Off with the layup. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Glenn. Pass to Ware.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
At the line for your Bucks, Ware, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Green. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And McKee gets it to go.
And this is how you capitalize down the stretch. I mean, the coaching staff has got to be pleased with that.
And the game isn't over yet, but that was huge. Let's see if they're able to close it out.
And Green now, top of the key. Pass to Dawkins. Now here's Green, guarded by McKee. Henderson for 3. Rebounded by Rowe. Bucks trail by 3. Here's McKee. No good there. Great D that time from Green. Henderson outside. Green with a screen for Henderson. Green up on top. Here's Dawkins. Rebounded by the Bucks. McKee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Glenn. Henderson defending. And that one's good. Glenn.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Henderson outside. And Green now, top of the key. Dawkins, the pass to Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
Johnson.
And the Warriors lead by 3.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Oh, they get it back. Ware, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He is fighting hard here in the closing minutes, outworking the defense and getting the putback.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, how good is that? You got to love watching them rise up and finish with power.
Now, Clark, when the defense is this weak, you should expect to get dunked on. They deserve it.
For sure.
I tell you, they deserve it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were expecting. It's their fault giving them these kinds of opportunities.
No fear, no hesitation in a big-time moment.
Here's McKinney. Out to the wing. Here's Ware. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, if you can't force the turnover, that's not a bad foul.
Well, at least they're stopping the clock. That's not the worst-case scenario for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 2 here.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Dawkins. Here's Mitchell. Rebound, Milwaukee. This play, Mike, could decide the game.
You can't afford any mistakes here.
To tie it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Trying to make something happen there. They have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Yeah, would have been better to use it on the floor, not on the shot. But the foul had to come one way or another.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
There's nothing better than seeing guys hit their free throws in the clutch. And those were huge.
Timeout, Warriors. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Here's Dawkins. Second shot opportunity. Got it. The Bucks call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
A chance to tie it up right here.
They know what's at stake here, and so does their coach. They need a solid play to knock this one up.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McKinney, the 9-foot shot. Ooh, offline. Pass to McKee. They shoot again. Oh, off target. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
They want to extend this game. That's why they did what they did there.
Yeah, so they had to foul there. Need a little luck now.
Timeout, Warriors. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Gary McKinney. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Gerald Henderson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Bucks call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Obviously, the 3 would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that.
Here's where. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And this, Mike, was a very special victory for these guys.
Yeah, coming in here tonight, tough environment, but they got the job done.
A lot of resilience. And that'll do it, folks. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K sports presentation of the NBA. So long.